Good morning. Hi. Hi. Hi, Hazel. Have a seat. It's beautiful outside today. There's a slight chill in the air, and I noticed when I drove Lily to school that there's a little bit of condensation on the windshield this morning. So got a little chill. It's fall. Okay, Hazel. Not in the face. Not in the face. Well, I did a few little projects yesterday. I didn't want to start anything too big. Because Thursday I'll be on the road, and if I do start something, I need to start something that's not going to take a lot of count. So I was thinking maybe I haven't had a knitting project in a while. I was thinking of maybe casting on 2 socks. I like to work them cuff down. So if I cast on the cuff, it's usually a 1x1 or a 2x2 ribbing. Stop. She's trying to lick everything. Okay, Hazel. Okay, that's enough. Come on, right here. Be next to me. So I was thinking a 1x1 or a 2x2 ribbing on a sock would be nice to work on in the evenings after a really busy day of touching fibers and being on the road. We'll see. I'm not sure. I'm in the living room, so the whip pile can't even hear me. So we are totally free to discuss starting new projects. So what did I work on yesterday? I have a client with a coffee table, and she loves to have a cup of ice water and her coffee. And I have been making her coasters for a fun little accessory. She likes decorating for the holidays. Let's see. So I think at the end of August, I made her a burgundy Bag-O-Day crochet fall leaf. It looked like a maple leaf. And I made her a pumpkin both out of cotton. And she mentioned that the pumpkin was still Halloween, but that maybe a little ghost. But she's not into spooky, scary things. So she said maybe a friendly ghost. Nailed it. How about a friendly ghost? I saw this concept. It just flashed on my screen somewhere. Usually when you're making a coaster or a ghost, they do the circle, and then a quarter around, they give you some scallops, you've got a ghost. But this is more like how they make the rainbows, how they start with just a chain and then you're working up and over the top each time, increasing every other row in the middle or 2 increases on the side to give more of a squared, boxy top. Oh, we could see it on the side. I did front loops, back loops, depending on which side I was working on. And I did 6 little double crochets at the bottom to make the scallop. I cut out some felt and used some little t-shirt puffy paint so we could have some little pink little cute eyeballs. But we have fall. White doesn't work for home decor. Well, maybe at her house. Definitely not at my house. I thought it looked like a little fall ghost to go with her pumpkin. And then I was gonna look for a cute little decorative box that she could keep past coasters in and pull them out next year. Last year, I made her tissue covers for the little packages of tissues that you keep in your purse, the Kleenex. I made her little covers for them. But arthritis is bad and it's really hard to pull tissues out of those. So I thought coasters is something that she leaves out on her coffee table that she'd get to see and smile at. And I can change those out. There's tons of different little holiday things. I don't just have to make 2 for each season. I was even thinking a cute little cotton spider web would be nice. We'll see. And then Lily's Gigi cat purse. I failed to see that Kiki, which will be Lily's costume, already carries a orange tan colored messenger bag for her partials. So Lily said she'd put her candy in there and didn't really want an extra bag. She wants the bag to wear like every day at school and just to have. She really likes it. So I'm still working on that last ear. My finger feels a lot better, so I'll be picking that thread up again. Probably at karate today I could get the last piece done and then stitched it together. So a couple days ago, Bag-O-Day Crochet had a tutorial flash up on my YouTube, and it was for a very, very basic, extremely basic cat hat. I've seen these cat hats before in the past, but come on, it's Bag-O-Day Crochet. It's gonna be an excellent tutorial. So I followed it. Half double crochets. I used black, so kind of hard to see. Black, ooh, that is showing them stitches good. Half double crochet, you do a chain, fits all the way around your head. She said 60. I'm kind of a tight crocheter. I did 63 just to add a little, tiny bit of little loose. And then it's just half doubles the whole way, which felt strange because whenever I've crocheted a hat before, it's always been do the brim of your hat, front back double, some sort of fancy brim, and then you work up and then all the decreases, and no. This was like a cowl. Half doubles, boom, all the way up. So I didn't exactly follow her pattern. I didn't. So she did 17 rows of half double crochets building up, which is from here to technically when you fold it, it'll meet on the top, seam on the top. And then when you do that, because it's so boxy, it creates ears. Gigi in Kiki's Delivery Service Studio Jubilee has very exaggerated ears. And although the hat was making exaggerated ears, I need them broader. It's a very small headed cat with some big ears. So she said 17 rows total is what she did. I did 12, 13, I think I did 12. And then I moved the seam to the back, which she didn't really worried about the seam. It was just a stitch marker to keep you going. After I did almost to where it would close, I marked off where the top part of the head seam would be and how much I wanted for the big exaggerated ears, which left about approximately 28, 20, and then a little 8 between on the side. So I put 2 stitch markers on it because it was open like a cylinder. And when I got to the 8, I just did my half doubles as normal. And when I got to the 20 and the 20, which would be folded in half, to 10 front, 10 back, 8 front, 8 back, 10 front, 10 back, I did half double crochets, which gave it this very exaggerated points to it. And then I single crocheted back loops only all the way across from my seam. And we have exaggerated cat ears with just a tiny little headpiece. Okay, so now, meow, I need some purple to fit this shape. So triangular on the top. It's not exactly a triangle. Gigi's ears kind of come down longer this way. Thought of just doing a granny square triangle. Pretty good at those. They'll remind me of chicken thighs right now because I used them on the crazy chicken leg bag. I don't know, I've just been looking at different. I could always cut felt. I have the right color felt, but in true crochet artistry, I'd want to crochet them. But the shape, so I've looked up some pointed cat ear tutorials. I could do the back and forth and then make it longer, or I've looked up pointed cat ear tutorials. Ravelry has quite a few interesting ways to make. There's so many different ways to make basic shapes. It really is just what's flattering for the character that you're making, right? Her eyes are very simple, very, very round. Perfect for crochet, just round, like it's that oblong shape that you gotta get fancy with your singles and your half doubles. 2 white round eyes, and then just a chain because the little slit in the cat eyes. And I notice her eyes are always kind of more towards the pupils or towards the middle. All tiny little things that you really want to pay attention to if it's going to be right. And then in one of my amigurumi eyeball kits that I bought, there are some little tiny pink plastic noses. And I think if the eyes are big enough, one of those tiny little pink plastic noses would be perfect on here. And then I bought some red silky satin ribbon because, well, Kiki the little girl has a big red ribbon. In a lot of the pictures, the cat has a ribbon around her neck. So I'm gonna weave that in 2 1 2 1 all the way across there and make the bow. I'm not sure if Lily would want the bow, probably not in the front, but maybe off to the side a tiny bit. Personal preference. We'll definitely try it on a few times and talk about it and see what she thinks. But I got the base done. That was quick. All half double crochets. I mean, I fussed around with a little bit of stitch markers. I used 4 of them, messed around with that. I didn't have to redo the double crochet compared to the half doubles in the middle, perfectly fine. 2 little projects that I did sitting in the living room last night while we watched TV. Yesterday morning, so I've had these, I went to the $1.25 store to look at their Halloween fall decor, and they had these fun little mechanical 3D wooden puzzles. This one's a crow, and they're just these little cutouts with this little bag of tools, and it's been I had bought 2 of them, a bat and the crow, and they've been sitting on the coffee table probably a month. Ryan wasn't interested. My husband Brandon, I could tell he was looking at it, but didn't really want to put it together. So I did. I put together the bat. Are we ready? Check that out. Happy Halloween! Isn't it cute? But this is the part that I thought was so neat. It's just made out of this very thin, I think Brandon called it balsa wood for like model airplanes and just lightweight stuff. And it's just got these little gears in the back, and you punch out all these little rivety pieces. It was fun. I did get a little frustrated when the wooden pieces wouldn't just slide into the wooden pieces. But I got him to help me on quite a few of the littler pieces. It's kind of neat. He's just got some little metal rivets in there. That was fun. I did it. It was a little holiday activity. I think that's just about it. I had a list of things in my mind to talk to you about today. That was it. Mentally checked off each one. What are you working on? Where are you? Where's everybody from? What am I gonna work on today? Still thinking about the Bavarian blanket, and I'm still thinking about how to attach a crazy leg chicken to the canvas bag. I need it more secured than fabric glue, like a pliable, flexible fabric glue. I'm gonna have to hand stitch that on. And the best time to do a tedious job that I'm really not looking forward to, the best time to do that is when I'm in the car waiting for Ryan during boxing, because it's one uninterrupted solid hour, and I know she is not going to take that long to stitch on. Once I sit down and I just start stitching her, I just need the outside of the doily stitched around her head, and then maybe an inner circle somewhere in there, but I don't need a whole lot stitched on her. So I think today I'll find a really, really sharp sewing needle and some corresponding thread and take that with me to boxing. And then catch up on some YouTube videos with some more friends. And then the Bavarian blanket. I'm not sure. I feel like it's telling me it's finished, but at the same time, I know I'm not going to use the rest of that yarn. Is so specific for what I've been using it for all this time. So I really want to use up the rest of the yarn. Maybe as the weather changes and it gets a little cooler, it'll be easier to pick up and work on. I think that it's just really heavy to have on my lap, and I've still been working on just smaller pieces. It's still getting really warm here in the 90s. And, you know, that fall sun's just crisping up all the leaves on the trees. I haven't switched over yet to the heavy fall winter crochet and knitting. So that's it for today. I'm gonna stitch on crazy legs. Maybe cast on some socks. We'll see. Thank you for visiting with me today. Hope to see you again soon. I'll leave some links in the description box below. I don't have a link for Ghosty Coaster. I do have the Bag O' Day link for the hat, so I'll add those. I think that's really the only link that I'll add in there today. Ooh, that'll be quick. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.